Uh, so, how has the rapid growth of AI changed the skill you expect from a fresh graduate or fresh engineering graduate? What's are your thought on that, sir?
Okay, I don't think there is a major change. Okay,
Okay.
companies, especially if you are looking at, I'm assuming that you are looking at people who are in the semiconductor, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, in semiconductor industry, I don't believe there is any expectation that they will know AI when they join.
Okay.
See, everybody is already using Gen AI to some extent, right?
Yes,
Chat
sir.
GPT, etc. So I think whether we want it or not, the students are already using those tools. So in the companies, some companies are beginning to use this Copilot, etc. Okay. They may not use the regular Chat GPT, etc. inside companies because the data is proprietary. You cannot share it outside. But from a recruitment point of view, I have not seen anybody wanting to have AI skills among the engineering companies.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So, one more question. Looking back at your career across academic and industries, so what has curiosity influenced you in personal growth? Like, curiosity helped you in
Yeah.
professional
Yeah.
growth.
Yeah. I think it's the most important thing in my opinion because see when I was doing my masters,
Yes.
that is when I believe the first time I started reading technical papers. In those days, technical papers were not available. There was no internet, right? So there was
Yes,
no
yes.
internet. So we had to go to the library in order to access the papers. Papers were available through proceedings, etc. So I was a student at IISc, and I used to go to the library, and there was out of curiosity, I used to read up all those whatever I could find, and that habit exists even today. So I try to read whenever I get a chance. When I attend conferences, I do make it a point to attend the sessions that I wish to attend. I am curious to listen to what the research has been, what research they have carried out, etc. So that is what I think keeps me going. So I would advise everybody, all students, to make sure that they develop that sense of curiosity. See, as you grow in your career, see there are three things, right? Either you are developing a product,
Yes.
or you are writing papers and publishing, or you are maybe patenting. So irrespective of which one it is, right? Without curiosity, it will become the career growth will be very difficult, right?
Yes, yes.
So students should not lose that sense of curiosity, because if you do that, then you just become a you will not see much career growth.
So you are saying like curiosity will help you in personal growth because you are curious about the topic. You will go in depth, keep going in depth and depth. That will help you
Yes,
in
yes.
professional career.
Yeah, yeah. The other way to look at it is, Maya,
Uh,
see, somebody may take an attitude that, I will just do whatever I'm told to do.
yes.
I will work from 9 to 5, okay, because the company pays me for that 9 to 5
9 to
job.
5. Yes.
If I take that attitude, what happens is, definitely, you know, for some time you will survive. But now suddenly AI has come, right?
Yes.
If I don't show curiosity in what is this AI, how does it work? If I don't do that learning, then I may become outdated, right? And when the company has to decide whom they want to keep and whom they don't want to keep, it's a loss for me, because I have decided to take a stand that I will only do 9 to 5 job. I will leave as soon as see, it's not a factory that we are working in, right? In a
Yes.
factory
Yes.
environment, they don't have to be curious. In fact, in factories, they don't want the employees to be curious. They just want them to just keep doing and doing and be very productive, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But this job that engineers do is not like that. So they should definitely have a curiosity.
Yes, that's a very good point of view, sir. So, moving on to third question, can you share an example where continuous learning helped you to adapt a major change in your career? Like you answered this question recently
Mhm.
in your MTech, right? So I'll
Right,
skip
right,
this
right,
question.
right.
From your previous experience in mentoring and hiring engineers, what is the biggest gap you have seen in today's graduate and graduate back then?
Okay. Biggest gap. Okay. See, the thing is nowadays the I don't blame the graduates for this. I think today's graduates have a difficult situation because they have to know so many things.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
See, when I was a student, the number of things that we had to know were not so many. Right. We only
yes.
had to know. There was one course on VLSI design. Right.
Only one course, sir?
There was only one course called VLSI.
Okay,
That too, there was only one textbook. Right. And VLSI conference used to, the conferences used to only talk about placement, routing, etc. So today it is so vast, so many things, etc.
yes, sir.
Then the second problem is, I think, uh, see, there is no, everything is mixed up. See, if you know about only verification, it doesn't work anymore.
Yes,
So you have to have some background in all the aspects, whether you are a physical design engineer, synthesis. So that it's a lot more challenging today. So I can't say that I am disappointed or I'm finding there is a gap. It is going to be very natural, right?
yes,
That they don't have that they have to start making connections, right? So where I think they should avoid, in my opinion, is um, see all aspect. This is something you will hear in companies also. See, no job is smaller.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Many graduates, I think, they become bored very easily. Is what is the complaint that managers have. So, and as a result, they start feeling very. They don't want to do the same thing. What I would advise them to do is, see, if you are feeling bored, right? Suppose you have been asked to do verification. It is very you have to do the same thing over and over again. You have to see,
Yes,
today your coverage may have gone up only by 0.5%.
yes, sir.
Okay, but you cannot stop there. You have to continue, right?
Yes, sir.
So that ability to just sustain that interest and keep pushing is the most important thing. So they have to find ways to keep themselves motivated, right?
Yes, sir.
That we cannot celebrate success too early. For example, in colleges, what happens is, you do a small thing and you are publishing papers. That is what I have noticed, right?
Okay, sir.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that in the real world, right? I mean, nobody is going to clap for you if you publish, half baked or something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
In the industry, they will not, recognize you unless you have solved the problem to a level where everybody thinks that it is some great work. Okay, so that is where I think you have to understand.
Yes, so like you said, the attention span has gotten very small because of like reels, TikToks. That's why.
Attention span is possibly one thing. The other thing is,
Uh,
see, what is happening is that conference culture has increased in India, right? Too many
yes, sir. Yes,
conferences
sir.
are there, and all kinds of colleges are there. They are conducting. So as a result, everybody is publishing something or the other. It may be not their original work. It may be something very
Copied
trivial.
from here and there, right?
Trivial things are also being
Yes, sir.
accepted. So it is giving them a false sense of achievement that this is okay, I can do like this. But
Yes,
you enter industry, they are not impressed by these kind of things, right? If they give you a problem, they will be interested in making sure that you solve the problem.
yes, sir.
So innovation, for just to talk about innovation, is not going to be very, it won't get you an
Very
improvement in
long,
your
right?
career. Your supervisor is not going to be too impressed if you go and say, I'm going to write a paper based on this or something like that. They would like to know, hey, what have you done?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So the next question: what habit or practice should college student develop to become a lifelong learner, like curious throughout life? Any skill or any habits, if you would recommend any?
What I normally tell everybody is every week keep at least 1 hour free for yourself, right? Where you don't do anything but read. Okay, you may think it's a very trivial thing. After all, what is there in 1 hour? But
Yes,
to sustain it is not easy, because every week you will have some deadline, something, some personal, something may happen. But you have to make sure that you give that 1 hour. If it's always going to be the same day of the week, same time of the week, that is also good. But if you miss that, you have to make up. See, for example, suppose you have set aside Thursday evening for studying, and later say Thursday evening something else happens and you are not
okay,
able to do. Then you have to make sure that you plan and do it on a different day, Friday, Saturday,
Saturdays.
Sunday, whenever it is.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you consistently do that, then you will see that definitely you will get results.
Okay, sir. So what you are trying to say is like you should at least give yourself 1 hour and decide like
At least
I'm
one
going to
hour
give.
every week. See,
Uh,
1 hour a week of reading, if you are actually able to do it,
yes,
okay, you will realize that things will. And you should not read what you are already doing. That's not what I'm saying. That you are anyway going to do. Suppose a company has given you a manual to read, etc. That is not what I'm talking about. This 1 hour is what you want to do over and above whatever somebody has asked you to do. Okay, it is purely out of your own interest. You go to see, for example, there is an IEEE Design and Test magazine.
yes, yes,
So you can go and start looking at what are the papers there, or you can look at see IEEE publishes a lot of magazines, okay, which are
yes,
easy
sir.
to read. IEEE Spectrum, for example, right? So if you start reading those magazines out of curiosity, then you will come to know so many things are happening. It's not just, see, what generally happens in the industry is people start going. When you were a BTech student, you had took so many courses. Okay,
Yes,
you
sir.
had quantum computing also, you had VLSI also, you had so
Yes,
many things. So you had curiosity to learn so many things.
yes,
But when you come to the industry, what happens is, it's like only one thing you're doing: only design verification, only testing, only physical design, only layout, something like that. See, that is a big change for students. Okay,
yes, sir.
from being so broad, suddenly they are narrowing down, and that can result in boredom and all those things, right?
Yes, sir.
But if you keep yourself little bit occupied through other readings and find out what they are doing, what are some see, even reading about people. See, for example, today you have Wikipedia, right?
Yes, sir.
So there is so much out there. There is the, suppose you are curious to know about a particular scientist, right?
Yes, sir.
Reading about that person may inspire you, right?
Yes,
So it is okay if you want to read that kind of stuff. For example, you can say, I want to know about JC Bose, or I want to know about Donald Knuth, or I want to know about Carnegie and Ritchie and things like that. So all this information is available. So how you spend it, it doesn't matter. You want to read about authors, you want to read about some latest something in the Design and Test magazine. That curiosity is very important.
like so how you said I used to read about Tesla when I was in
Ah,
12th. That's why I was
right,
got interested in like
right,
electronics field, electrical.
right.
And now I'm like seeing the stuff like what VLSI fields do, what testing fields
Mm,
do. So
mm.
like there are multiple things I'm studying right now, like embedded, VLSI, and normal
Right.
power electronics. So
Right.
I like read about all of them, and I was really curious about VLSI. Like
Mm.
they are creating
Mm.
new stuffs. They are like
Right.
integrating so many microtransistor in small chip. So I also got
Yes.
curious.
Yes.
That's why I'm interested in VLSI.
Right. 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 Correct. Very good.
Uh, so we next question: if you were to graduate today in the age of AI,
Mm.
what skill would you focus on acquiring in your first 2 year of professional career? Like what are the two skills you would acquire in your professional career, sir?
Okay. See, if I wanted to use AI in solving problems in the area of semiconductor, then I think one skill I would say is this agentic AI may be very important
Okay, sir.
because we want to automate stuff. Okay,
Yes.
we want to do things, in a seamless manner, right? So that may be one skill that we need to obtain. The second skill could be, people. Uh, I think nowadays this Claude and other AIs, they
Yes.
are able to generate a lot of Verilog code and all those things on their own.
Yes.
So I think that may be the other skill that you have to focus on.
Okay, sir.
So try to use things like Claude or ChatGPT, Codex, or any one of these other code generation tools that are available, and then focus on how to use them effectively.
Okay, sir. So,
That
like you
is.
said, using Claude and other things. Like right now, I'm building a RISC-V processor from myself.
Hmm. Hmm.
So you are telling me to like build it once by myself. Then I should like go to generate apna Claude and stuff like that, and see how it's generating the code and what my code is different from them, right? Or
Yes. See, you will find that there is a vast difference. See, Claude and others, see, it is something like this, man. See, as a student, nobody reports to you, right? You
yes,
don't
yes,
have anybody working for you,
yes, sir.
right? Whereas in a company, it may take many years before somebody gets somebody reporting for them. See, it takes about 5 years before. See, suppose you join a company today, for the first 5 years, you are like reporting to somebody. Then you may become a project lead or something like that, and there they will give you somebody who will work under you, right?
Okay, sir.
But today you will have this Claude working for you or this Chat
Yes, sir.
GPT working for you. Right? Only thing is they are experts. Okay, you are a young engineer, but you have a very expert guy working for you. Okay, so how to use that person effectively? If you allow him too much freedom, he may do all kinds of things that he is going beyond your control. Okay? You have to think of somebody. Imagine you are a boss of a very senior guy.
Okay, sir.
Okay, how to make sure that you can control him and get him to do what you want.
Okay.
So that is the challenge that you will face.
Yes, sir. Like you said, that you have to be his boss. Uh, like
Yes.
like right now in RISC-V, I built the register file for now. So
Mm.
when I told Claude to generate the Verilog code for register file, it was like very small. My code
Mm.
was like too much, very big, like how much words, like 100 of words. His code
Mm.
was like 50 words. So from that I saw like I'm doing the stuffs I shouldn't do, like some practices, mispractices I was doing. So
Mm.
after that I started learning from him. So
Correct.
now you are telling me that next time, suppose I'm building the ALU next, so I should first build it myself from like what I learned from him, and
Mm.
ask him again what can I do to make it
Yes.
more efficient, right? So
Yeah. No. See, there are two things. One is when you are learning.
yes.
Okay. If you are learning from him, then it is okay. You trust that guy that he knows a lot and he will guide you in the right direction. At that time, you should be learning. But a stage will come when you are not interested in just learning, but you are actually using it to do something. See, then unfortunately you have time pressure on you.
Yes.
Right? When you are learning, I don't think there is any time pressure on you because you are doing it for fun, right?
Yes.
But suppose imagine that that risk fire that you are doing is required for a project and you have to release it by, let us say, in a month or 2 months.
So,
Then you have to be more careful and plan your work properly. Otherwise, what will happen is you are taking it in one direction, he is taking it in a different direction, so it becomes very difficult.
yes, yes. So the point you were saying is like that. Right now, I'm learning from him. But when I
Mm.
go in industries, like I will have a time constraint. Like suppose
Ah,
1 month and like that.
that's right.
So I
That's
have
right.
to order him to make the stuff for me.
Right. You have to give him precise instructions so that he obeys you and gives you exactly what you're looking for. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
No
sir.
more than what you want and no less than what you want. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That is a challenge.
Yes, yes, sir.
See, this is a challenge that managers face today with human beings, right?
Yes.
Because human beings are also like that, right? Suppose you are
Yes, yes.
reporting to somebody.
Okay.
Now they give you some instructions, do this, etc. See, they can't be so precise in their description, right?
Yes.
They depend on the fact that you are intelligent people and you will understand and fill in the gaps, etc. But AI is not like that. AI is not going to do any fill in the gaps usually, right?
Yes, sir.
It will possibly do something totally weird. You understand, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
That is when they say it is hallucinating and things like that.
Yes, agreed, sir.
So that is a danger of giving too much freedom to AI.
AI. Like telling AI is like feeding a baby. He doesn't know what he's doing. You have to like say, do this, do this, do this. Right, sir?
Correct. Correct.
Ah,
In a way, you are right.
yes, sir. So moving on to last question. If you could give today's engineer one piece of advice to study relevant and success in the AI era, what would it be? Like you answered it earlier only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those that I continue to say the same thing. I think um, learn the art of working with AI so that it can solve the problem for you, okay?
Okay, sir.
And in such a way that it fits your requirement. Okay.
So that was all for this interview. So thank you for your valuable time, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir.